Hello dear students, myself Miss Vaishali Dekate. Welcome to my channel. I am teaching you subject mathematics in standard 6th. In this video, we are going to study chapter number 14, banks and simple interest. We will study few terms related to banks. We will solve questions from practice set 35. But before that, subscribe my channel by pressing subscribe at right side. Press the bell icon also, and if already subscribed, thank you very much. So chapter number 14, banks and simple interest. So children, what we are going to study in this chapter? Children, you all must be having the habit of saving money. Okay, sometimes you get money from your parent as a reward for your work. Na? Sometimes guests come to our house and they gives us money as a token of love. So what you all do? You all put it in a piggy bank. Correct? Na? The piggy bank is there in our house, and in that piggy bank we put our money, and we keep that piggy bank aside. Okay. If you put 100 rupees in a piggy bank and just keep it aside for 1 year, and after 1 year you open the piggy bank, what you will get? You will get 100 rupees only. Now, because you kept 100 rupees in that piggy bank 1 year ago, and after 1 year when we open up, we get 100 rupees only. But instead of piggy bank, if you keep your money in banks, what will happen? After 1 year, there is a possibility that you can get 105 rupees. You can get this extra 5 rupees, or maybe more than that also, or maybe less than that also. So this extra 5 rupees is the interest is given by bank to you. Okay, this is the interest which is given by bank to you for keeping your money in the bank. So what is the advantage of keeping money inside the bank? That your money remains safe, and at the same time you get extra money at the end of the year. So in this way, the simple interest or interest is given on the money which is deposited in the bank. Are you understanding? So we are going to see how this simple interest is calculated. Okay, so bank and simple interest is the name of this lesson, and we can see there are different types of accounts in the bank. Can you see here? Savings accounts are there, current accounts are there, FD fixed deposit accounts are there, RD is there, that means recurring deposits are there. So these are the different types of accounts in the bank. So let us once again see the definition of bank. What is the definition given to us? A bank is a government recognized organization that carries out transaction of money. Okay, money transaction is carried out inside the bank. It is a financial organization, and finance means it relates to money. So bank is nothing but a financial organization where the transaction of money is carried out. Now see, who can open account in a bank? As we all know, financial transaction carried out in a bank. So who can open account? Who can keep their money or borrow the money from the bank? Students. As a student, you can open your account in a bank and you can keep your money in the bank. Then farmers also can keep the money inside the bank and they can borrow the money from bank. Students also can borrow the money from bank as their educational loan for completing the education. Sometimes student can borrow money from the bank, and they can deposit also. Depositing money means they can keep the money, their own money they can keep safely in the bank. And sometimes when they find that they need more money for their education, they can borrow the money also. Same thing we can say about bank. Then traders and businessmen can also put their money in the bank and they can borrow the money from the bank. Then industrialists, professionals like doctors, engineers, they also can deposit their money in the bank as well as they can borrow the money from the bank. Then women savings groups also can deposit their money in the bank and they can borrow the money from the bank. So all these type of people can borrow and deposit their money in the bank. So for solving the questions, let us get to know few important terms. Okay, these are the important terms which we all should know for solving our questions. First, it is principal. Principal is it is nothing but the money. It is not our school principal, okay? It is money. What type of money it is? The money which is deposited in the bank or money which is borrowed from the bank is principal. It is denoted by letter P. Then rate of interest. Rate of interest is percent rate. That is PCPA. That means percent per annum. That means per annum means what? Year. In 1 year, how many percentage are calculated on the principal? Okay, that is per cent per annum. In your questions, PCPA, these words are used for rate of interest. Rate of interest is denoted by letter R. Then time period. Time period means time for which the money is deposited or borrowed. As I told you, students also can borrow the money for their education. So if the education they are going to complete in 2 years, 3 years, they can borrow the money for 3 years, and after 3 years they have to return money to the bank. So that is the time period which is in the years. So time for which the money is deposited or borrowed is the time period which is denoted by letter T. Now we should know the formula for calculation of interest. Interest formula. Interest is denoted by letter I. The formula is P into R into T upon 100. What is P? P is the principal. Just now we have seen meaning of principal. R is the rate of interest. We have seen the meaning of rate of interest also. And T is the time period. Upon 100 is there. Then amount. After calculation of interest, how much amount you will get? Amount you will get will be your principal plus interest. I gave you the example of 100 rupees and how bank can give you 105 rupees after 1 year. That 5 rupees is your interest plus 100 rupees which you keep in the bank. So that 100 rupees was your principal and plus interest was 5 rupees. In this way total amount can be given by bank will be 105 rupees. So amount is principal plus interest. So using this formula we are going to solve questions from our practice set. So let us solve the questions. Practice set 35, question number 1 is, at a rate of 10 PCPA, what would be the interest for 1 year on rupees 6,000? So let us see how to solve this question. Question I have written as it is on my page. In solution, we will write all these values. Value of principal, value of rate of interest and value of time period from our question. So let us write in solution. Principal. We write P for principal in bracket is equal to how much rupees? Rupees 6,000. What would be the interest for 1 year on rupees 6,000? So rupees 6,000 is the principal. Now after that what we have to write? Rate of interest. Rate of interest which is denoted by letter R. How much it is? I told you rate of interest will be written with PCPA, per capita or per cent per annum. Okay, so 10%. 10 PCPA also you can write or percent also you can write. And then time period. Time period or number of years you can write time period is denoted by capital T. How many years? 1 year. So 1 year is the time period. After writing all these values, we write the formula for simple interest. We have to find what would be the interest. So interest formula, I have shown you. What is the interest formula? Interest is equal to P into R into T upon 100. So let us write the formula. Interest I is equal to P multiplied by R multiplied by T upon 100. After writing formula, what we have to do? We have to put the values. Here we have written all the values. So P value is 6000 multiplied by R value is 10. Time period is 1 year upon this 100 from formula as it is. Okay. Then this 2 zeros cancel with this 2 zeros. What is remaining in the denominator? Only 1. So when 1 is there in the denominator, we don't write. Only write what is there in the numerator. 60 into 10 into 1. So 60 into 10 will be 600 and 600 ones are 600. So rupees 600 is the interest for 1 year. So we write answer statement. Therefore, rupees 600 would be the interest for 1 year. Finish. In this way, by applying the formula, immediately we can calculate interest. If 6000 rupees is kept for 1 year at the rate of 10 PCPA, we can get interest of rupees 600. Okay, now next question. Question number 2 is Mahesh deposited rupees 8650 in a bank. How much money he deposited in the bank? Rupees 8650. So this deposited money will be the principal. Principal is rupees 8650. At the rate of 6 PCPA, rate R is 6 PCPA. How much money will he get at the end of the year in all? End of the year. That means 1 year is the time period. We have to find out how much money he will get. So let us see how to solve. I have written the question again as it is, and then we write our solution. In solution, what we have to write first? Write all the values. Principal P equal to rupees 8650. Then rate of interest R equal to how much? R is equal to 6 PCPA. So 6 PCPA. And time period for how many years? For 1 year. At the end of the year, that means 1 year. 1 year. Now what we have to do? We have to write the formula of interest. I is equal to P into R into T upon 100. What we have to do? After this, we have to put our values. Put the values. P value is 8650. Multiply by rate is 6. Multiply by time period is 1 year upon 100. 0 cancel with 1 0. What is remaining? 865 multiply by 6 upon 10. Okay, because multiply by 1 is there, so it doesn't have any value now. Multiply by 1 will be, answer will be same. And this 0 cancel with 0 means 10 is there in the denominator. So first we will multiply this 865 by 6. Multiply 865 by 6. 6 5s are 30, 0 written. 3 carried over. 6 6 are 36. 36 plus 3. 36 plus 3 is 39. 9 written, 3 carried. 6 8s are 48. 48 plus 3 is 51. 5190 upon 10. Again 0 0 cancel. We get rupees 519. Interest we get rupees 519. See children, we don't have to find only interest. What we have to find, how much money he will get at the end of the year. How much money means what? We have to find how much amount he will get at the end of the year. For amount, what formula we will have to apply? Amount is equal to principal plus interest. So let us apply second formula, amount formula, and then we write the answer statement. Amount A is equal to principal plus interest. Okay, how much principal? Rupees 8,650. Rupees 8,650 plus how much interest? Rupees 519. Okay, so let us add 8650 plus 519. 5 plus 1 6, 11 1, 916 rupees 9169. So Mahesh deposited 8,650 rupees. Okay, but at the end of the year, how much money he get? He get 9,169. Okay, after calculation of interest, he got rupees 9,169. So let us write answer statement. Therefore, Mahesh will get rupees 9,169 at the end of the year. Next question. Ahmad Chacha borrowed rupees 25,000. Borrowed means what? This will be the principal. Money which is deposited or borrowed is the principal. So this is principal at 12 PCPA. So rate is given in 12 PCPA for a year. Year means 1 year. Time period is 1 year. What amount will he have to return to bank at the end of the year? We have to find the amount. So for finding amount, first we have to find interest. So let us solve. Solution, write down. What we have to write in the solution? Principal P equal to rupees 25,000. Rate of interest R equal to 12 PCPA, percent per annum. Then what we have to write? Time period. How many years? For a year. A year means 1 year. What we have to write immediately after this? Writing the values of P, R and T. This is T. P, R and T. We have to write the formula. I is equal to P multiplied by R multiplied by T upon 100. Now write the values. P value is 25,000. R value is 12 multiplied by 1. 1 is time value upon 100. 2 0 cancel with 2 zeros. What is remaining in the denominator? Only 1. So when the 1 is there, we don't write it. What we write? Whatever is in the numerator. 250 multiplied by 12 ones are 12. Multiply, simple multiplication is there. 250 multiplied by 12. 12 zeros are 0, 12 fives are 60, 0 written, 6 carried over, 12 twos are 24, 24 plus 6 is 30. So interest is rupees 3000. How much interest will be given by bank to Ahmed Chacha? Rupees 3000. What we have to find out? We have to find out how much amount, what amount will he have to return to the bank. So for that we have to apply amount formula. So let us apply amount formula. Amount A is equal to principal plus interest. So principal how much? 25,000 rupees plus interest is rupees 3000. What is 25,000 plus 3000? It will be rupees 28,000. So how much amount Ahmed Chacha has to return to the bank? Because he borrowed 25,000 from the bank, so he has to return 28,000, adding with the interest. Okay, so let us write answer statement now. Therefore, Ahmed Chacha has to return amount of rupees 28,000 to the bank after a year. So in this way we have to calculate the interest first and then find out the amount. Now last question. Kisan Rao wanted to make a pond in his field. So for making pond he borrowed rupees 35,250 from a bank. So he borrowed this much money, means this is the principal. Okay. At interest or rate is 6 PCPA. So our value is 6 PCPA. How much interest will he have to pay to the bank at the end of the year? That means 1 year is the time period and we have to calculate the interest. So let us calculate. Solution. Principal P equal to rupees how much? 35,250. Rate of interest R equal to 6 PCPA, and then time period. For how many years he borrowed? He borrowed for the year, 1 year. So 1 year is the time period. After writing all the values of P, R and T, what we have to do? We have to write formula of interest. So write the formula of interest. I is equal to P multiplied by R multiplied by T upon 100. After writing formula, what we have to do? Write value. P value is 35,250. R value is 6. Time period is 1 year upon 100. Last 0 is cancelled with last 0. So in denominator 10 is remaining. That 10 we will have to write down. Okay. So numerator what is there? 3525, 3525 multiply by 6 ones are 6 upon 10. We will first multiply this. 3525 multiply by 6. 6 fives are 30, 0 written, 3 carried over. 6 twos are 12, 12 plus 3, 15, 5 written, 1 carried over. 6 fives are 30, 30 plus 1, 31, 1 written, 3 carried over. 6 threes are 18, 18 plus 3, 21. So we are getting 21,150 in the numerator and denominator 10 is there. Then this 0 cancel with this 0 of numerator denominator 0 cancelled. So what is remaining? Rupees 2115. 2115 is the interest. What we have to find out? What is the question? Question is, how much interest will he have to pay to the bank at the end of the year? So only interest is asked, amount is not asked. So we don't require to write amount formula and we don't require to calculate amount. Only how much interest is asked. So we have to write answer now. We have got the interest. So write the answer. Therefore, Kisan Rao has to pay the interest of rupees 2115 to the bank at the end of the year. Okay. So in this way we can calculate the interest on the money borrowed or deposited in the bank, and we can find out the amount also. But here in this question amount is not required. So we have completed all the questions from practice set 35. Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.